Hello, Gemini. Welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. All right, let's get started with your oracles messages for Gemini. You have spiritual guidance, teamwork needed, conforming to the rules. And on the bottom is using skills, creative power, and personal efforts. All right, next we're going to get the Island Time Wellness. We're going to get 3 of these messages for Gemini. You have acts, breakups, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. Just so done. Mentally tapped, emotionally spent, physically drained, spiritually depleted, ready to make a change. And abundance. Keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. The bottom is inner work. Heal yourself first. You'll attract what you are. Choose partners that want to grow with you. This looks like someone who's at the end of their rope. Looks like ready to end a relationship or has ended a relationship. It is saying, like, keep your head up. So let's get the Twisted Oracle. We're going to get 3 of these for more context. Messages for Gemini. Have health, rejected, and feelings. On the bottom is massive regrets. I feel like this health is talking about someone doing something for their own well-being. Someone may be rejecting someone else for their own well-being, if they feel like it's for the best. This looks like someone's wanting to reconcile and that's being rejected. All right, let's get started with the tarot. We're going to start with the overall energy. Tell me about the overall energy for Gemini. We have the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Emperor, Aries energy. And the Queen of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. On the bottom is the Eight of Pentacles. Hold on just a second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. The Knight of Swords, the Emperor, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Offering truth. Not taking action. Knight of Swords, the Emperor, Queen of Wands in reverse. Seven of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. And the Empress. Looks like someone's waiting for an offer of truth. Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, the Empress. King of Wands in reverse. We got a King and a Queen of Wands in reverse. Judgment. Someone's here is waiting on an offer of truth in regards to a final decision. It seems to me about the relationship. Yeah. The Fool in reverse, not taking a risk or a leap of faith. This is saying that Knight of Swords on the bottom again. This is saying that someone is not reconciling with someone else. It doesn't seem like they've told the other person that, because it seems like the other person is waiting on an answer, waiting on a final decision. These two could be like pissed off at each other. There's a King and a Queen of Wands in reverse here. There's also an Emperor and an Empress. So this is telling me like this is a couple or a marriage. Tell me about the overall energy for Gemini. Promise. Responsible. Confirmation. Yeah, someone is waiting for confirmation. Waiting for an offer of truth about a final decision. Disturbance. And eternal love. Yeah, that's the relationship. Someone's not taking a risk or a leap of faith on taking action towards the relationship. Tell me about disturbance. Libation. The other person is either irritated or frustrated by the fact they haven't received a final answer yet. They're wanting an answer. They're wanting an answer to be given. So it seems like the fact that they're not receiving an answer is kind of getting them out of sorts, so to speak. So let's see. Tell me about this situation for Gemini. Seven of Swords in reverse. Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's giving like the answer is no. Strength in reverse. Like no longer avoiding. So either this is deception being revealed, or someone's no longer avoiding something here, not taking an offer. Something isn't moving forward. Seven of Swords in reverse. Four Cups in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse. High Priestess in reverse. Okay, this is something that's been revealed. Queen of Pentacles. There's discontentment here. So this is looking like two people that are pissed off at each other, but for different reasons. It seems like the feminine energy, which take out resonates, but this is how it's showing up to me. Feminine energy is mad at the other for whatever's been revealed. And the other person is pissed off. The masculine energy is pissed off at the feminine. Like I said, if it sounds flipped, then just flip it. They're pissed off at them because they haven't given them an answer about reconciliation yet. I don't think they're saying that they're pissed off. It's more like frustration or irritation. Ten of Cups. Yeah, not moving forward in regards to the relationship. High Priestess in reverse. Queen of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. So there could be a separation here, and someone's waiting on a final decision on where the relationship is going. Yep. An ending. Death. The Five of Cups. Regret and disappointment. And the Ace of Cups. Yeah, in regards to a reconciliation, in regards to the relationship, it's not moving forward. It seems like either a feminine energy is very disappointed in the other, or someone is either very disappointed in a feminine energy. Either way, it's due to something that's been revealed here. This is why the relationship is ending, or why it ended to begin with. And that's why things aren't moving forward. Tell me about the situation for Gemini. Cards are just wanting to fall out. Evidence, yeah. That's clearly what this is talking about. Something is ending because something has been revealed. Deception being revealed, a secret coming out, evidence, death, once again, an ending, discontentment, regret, and disappointment. Therefore, there's an ending, and fate. Like meant to be, destined. But I feel like it's more indicating, rather than this is something that was fated, is this is the consequences of your actions, which I don't know what's happened here other than something's been revealed. And that is the reason for why things are happening the way they are. So tell me about the outcome for Gemini. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the Knot of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. See, this offer is being given towards this Queen of Swords, but the Queen of Swords is looking the other way, communicating an offer, but the Queen of Swords is looking away from the offer. Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Wands. It's like the one dealing with this isn't interested in what the other has to say. Three of Cups in reverse, not reuniting. It's clear in regards to the one who's dealing with this, they're not giving the other another chance. Three of Wands. Someone's waiting. So there's a Page of Wands on the Page of Wands. Someone has already made the offer. They're waiting for a response. I feel like, and it could be possible, but I feel like the one who's done the thing feels like the other is toying with them by not giving them an answer. That could be the case. It may be that the other just isn't ready to tell them yet, but I feel like that's why there's irritation here. It's like they feel like the other is trying to make them suffer by not giving them an answer. Three of Cups in reverse, Three of Wands, Page of Wands. Yeah, not reuniting in regards to someone coming in out of the cold. Ace of Swords. Yeah, see, someone's waiting on clarity in regards to an offer that was made. Yeah, this person's waiting on clarity. The Moon in reverse, that's a secret being revealed. So this could be about whatever this is, but this is also any confusion becoming clear or the unknown becoming known. This is about communication. I feel like it is eating someone up. The one who's done the thing, it's eating them up that they don't know what the other person wants to do. And because they're so in their thoughts about it, they feel like because they haven't received an answer yet, that the other is toying with them. So it's causing them frustration or irritation. And that very well could be the case. The other person could be toying with them but they're definitely not giving them another chance. And it's because something here has been revealed. Okay, so tell me about the outcome. The outcome is showing up like someone's still waiting on clarity. This could be indicating that will become clear. There will be communication. This is talking about, it can be work, but it's also like the Eight of Pentacles, working hard towards something, or the relationship, but that's not happening. Nightmare, worried. Yeah, see, someone here's worried because they're waiting on clarity. in regards to an offer they made. Conflict. This is either, I'm telling you, this is either about the secret that was revealed, or this is once again that person's frustration because they don't know the answer. So let's see the advice. Boss for Gemini. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There is a lot of matching court cards in this reading, which can indicate like soulmates, but this could be karmic soulmates, because we have the Emperor and the Empress upright. We have the King and Queen of Wands in reverse. And now we have the Queen and King of Swords upright. Two of Swords in reverse. And Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah. It's there's definitely a lack of clarity for the one who's done a thing here. It's saying someone's not seeing that their ships aren't coming in. So it's showing like at this time, this person isn't receiving clarity yet. I feel like they will, but not at this time. King of Swords, Two of Swords in reverse, Three of Wands in reverse. Two of Pentacles in reverse. The Devil in reverse. And the Seven of Swords. They're not seeing that someone's getting away from the devil energy. They're trying to avoid their ships not coming in. So it's like they're still trying. Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Devil in reverse, Seven of Swords. Lovers in reverse. Using logic over them. Okay. I think the one who's done the thing knows that the other has already decided. Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Avoiding communication. Okay. So if you're the one who's waiting on someone to make a final decision, which it could go either way, but the advice is showing up like saying there should be already be indicators here that things aren't going well. If you're the one waiting on an answer, and it's looking like it's saying someone is already using logic that a decision has been made. So there's all the indicate. It seems like for the one who's wanting to reconcile, all the indicators are there that things aren't going to go in their favor. If you're the one dealing with this, then it's saying the same thing. It's just saying the other person knows that more than likely this is not going to come together. The lack of communication is the indicator, or the lack of announcing a decision. That is the indicator here that someone is not going to give someone another chance. But if this is a situation where someone's just going to, I feel like at some point someone needs to give some sort of clarity in regard, I don't know what the reason is why someone isn't, but it would be best if someone just closed this cycle out and told them, the other person, their decision. So we have bully. The energy of the one who's done the thing is kind of making me feel like they're thinking the other is trying to make a fool of them somehow. There's just constantly this energy of they think that the other is toying with them. And it could be their guilty conscience because they're the ones that done the thing. So they feel, whether they're going to admit it or not, they feel it's what they deserve, but at the same time, they don't want to be toyed with. Good news, that's communication. I feel like the lack of knowing is what is really getting to someone here because they don't know which direction this is going in. They're thinking it doesn't look good, but it's like they're still hoping for the best. And vow, wish, yeah, fearing the worst, hoping for the best. That's what's happening here. But yeah, see, not seeing something. The fact of the matter is, the one who's dealing with a situation or the one who's giving the final decision already knows their answer. They just haven't given it yet for whatever reason. So, okay. So let's get the closing messages for Gemini. Closing messages for Gemini. B, productivity. It is time to examine your productivity. Disorganization and indecisiveness may be causing you to miss opportunities. Take a moment to prioritize your goals and get a clear view of how to get where you want to go and what it will take to get there. And then you have Panther, guidance. It is time to release your passions, live your dreams, and begin a new chapter in your life. You are encouraged to expand your awareness, eliminate fears, and become a whole new person. You are guided and protected. And let's get the L key oracle messages for Gemini. We have she who waits. That's what this whole reading's about, is someone waiting. She who waits, Manara, patience, waiting, determination. And on the bottom is she who loved once, blue, fragile, secret love, rejection. We have that rejected right here. I feel like someone is really, in all reality, someone, whoever the one is waiting to be rejected. I think they're feeling hopeful, or they're wishing for a different outcome, but their expectation is that they are going to be rejected. And I do believe they will be. I believe this relationship is going to come to an end. So, Manara, as Manara, she who waits, sits in a bower of leaves and flowers. So long did she pause there, the very flora has made its home in her hair. Because she knew the value of waiting, the ethereal, glowing butterfly finally came to her. She made room for her dream by letting go of all else. What you want, you too can have. However, Manara will not give you the winged gift. The gift she offers is a lesson of patience. Your choice is before you now. Can you commit to the time it may take to get what you so want? The message of this card is you may face challenges in going after the thing you want above all others. If it were easy, the actual obtainment would be diminished. Honor the path set in front of you. Be ready to stretch yourself, because chasing this elusive desire will not be a walk in the park, more like a hike through exacting and arduous forest trails. This is not a test of physical ability, but about your level of determination. You can always say no, but keep in mind that you may not get this particular chance again. Stop and evaluate your commitment to your desire. Questions to ask: what can I set aside to make room for my dreams? What do I want the most? How long am I willing to wait? All right, Gemini, that is what I have for you. If you enjoyed the reading or if it resonated, please hit the like button, subscribe if you like, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.